I can't believe I'm making this video, but I feel with all the rumors ESPN is trying to feed us, I need to give my thoughts and opinions on the topic. Shortly after the Pelicans won the NBA lottery, which I'm still so salty about as a Bulls fan, a video surfaced of Zion's live reaction to the Pels winning. A lot of people have given their opinion on his reaction, and I will admit for me it's kind of like an aw fuck me moment, but he also knows he's on camera, so he's got to play it off cool, if that makes any sense at all. The best part of the video for me is RJ and Cam's reaction. You know they're loving every moment of it. Now, I'm not saying Zion doesn't want to play in New Orleans or with the Pelicans, but obviously anyone would prefer to play at MSG or in LA. I mean, that's just common sense. Now, here's what I've been seeing on the news and wanted to give my thoughts about it. Zion doesn't have an agent and he hasn't signed a shoe deal, right? So he could come back to Duke if he wanted, or at least threaten the Pelicans into trading his pick. I should also mention, under the new NCAA rules, players are allowed to hire agents for the NBA draft process and still return to school. He would have until the June 10th deadline to remove his name from the NBA draft. He could also pull an Eli Manning back in 2004, when Manning basically said he would not play for the then San Diego Chargers. He demanded that the Chargers either trade the pick or pass on him. The Chargers did decide to draft Manning, which led to a very awkward draft day photo, but ultimately traded him to the Giants in the long end. I've even heard things like he doesn't even need to return to Duke and play unpaid basketball. He can withdraw from the NBA draft altogether before the June 10th deadline and dedicate the next year to training, playing for Team USA basketball, or even explore overseas options. I really do feel like I've heard it all over the past 24 hours. If I'm being honest, I think it's all a bunch of BS. I could be mistaken, but ESPN and all the big networks are shitting bricks because Zion didn't end up with their darling Knicks. I have nothing against the Knicks, but I swear ESPN is more upset about this than some of my buddies who are Knicks fans. As for Zion, it's not worth sacrificing a year of unpaid basketball and a potential injury for the unknown. Now imagine this. Zion theoretically withdraws from the draft and re-enters next year, right? And the fucking Pelicans win the lottery yet again. How incredible would that be? Anyways, I'll leave it at this. The people who are claiming Zion will withdraw or threaten to go back to Duke are the same people who said he wouldn't risk returning to Duke this season after he sprained his knee. That's just not who Zion Williamson is. Don't get me wrong, I'd trade one of my kidneys to see Zion play another year in college, but unfortunately it's not happening.
With the push, there it is. Gets the takeaway. Okay.